Hi everyone, Richard Robbins here. Well, the numbers are in for April from the Montreal Real Estate Board. So let's talk about what happened in Montreal in April, but also January, February, March, and April. Let's see which way the market is trending. And at the end, I'd like to give you some ideas and how you can probably bring more value to conversations with potential buyers and with potential sellers. So let's have a look. If we look at the numbers here, we got April of 18, April of 17. You can see you're up substantially. 5,400 sales opposed to roughly 5,000 last year in the same month. You're up by 10%. Good news. We look at active listings. You have 25,000 listings, okay, at the end of April. You had 30,000, just over 30,000, which is down by 17%. What does that mean? That means your months of inventory is going to be lower. It means you're in a much stronger marketplace. Months of inventory, 4.7. You take this number here, active listings, divide the number of sales into that number, and it gives you 4.7. So that's how many months of inventory we presently have. Last year, we had 6.2, which means it's down by 23%. This is a huge number. Now, in all fairness, the two strongest markets in Canada right now are Montreal and Ottawa. Okay, those two markets are rocking, doing extremely well. And Montreal, for the last couple of years, you've been moving the right way. You've been constantly getting stronger. You finally moved into single digits in terms of months of inventory because you're double digits for quite a while, and now we're down to 4.7. Where's a balanced market? A balanced market is between 5 and 6 months of inventory. That's where prices generally are going nowhere. Above 6 months, prices are going to weaken a little bit. Below 5 months, prices are going to strengthen. Now, I want you to keep in mind, there's what I call micro markets. So this is a general market. But could you figure out what is the months of inventory in a specific geographical area that you might be working? Yes, you need to know those numbers. Or maybe you want to know the months of inventory in a condominium building or in detached properties, over $500,000. Because when you start to study this and understand this, now you can have valuable conversations with people, and I'll show you how to get those numbers in just a moment. So let's look at January, February, March of April this year. You can see consistently going up, 2,500, 4,000, almost 6,000, and then 5,400. So here it was off a little wee bit, but almost the same, if you know what I'm saying. And then we look at active listings, 25,000, just over 26, a little bit over 26, and then we slipped it down again. So what happened here, our sales were a little bit off, our inventory was off, so our months of inventory stayed exactly the same, which means our market was the same in terms of pricing, right? Because we were in a very balanced market. Well, you can see we were 9.7 in January, months of 6.4, weak market, okay? Getting very balanced, now moving towards a little bit of a seller's market. So here's my suggestion to you. If you go to the real estate board, your real estate board, what you can do is you can print out or just read and study the information on there about what's going on in your marketplace. Because I believe it is critical for you to understand today, when most consumers are having trouble justifying the value of a real estate sales professional, for you to start to understand these numbers. So what you can do now is you can give people great counsel, because your job is to help people make decisions that are in their best interest. Now, you and I both know that people price their home at the wrong price all of the time. We know they sometimes list with maybe a weaker agent, if you will. They could have made a better decision. So the question is, are people trying to make the wrong decision about things? The answer is no. Everybody wants to make the right decision. Why would they make the wrong decision? Because they don't have all the information. So a salesperson's job is to assist somebody in making a decision that is in their best interest, and the easiest way to do that is through education. Help them understand what is going on so they're in a position that they can make the same decision that you would probably make if it was your house, if you're a seller, or if you're trying to find a house as a buyer. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. And remember, it's a beautiful life. Make it count.